An Oshkosh man wanted to help out those affected by the pandemic. Little did he know that act of kindness would turn into a major community effort. Dakota Sherrick joining us live from Rodney's, where she learned more about the owner's free meal program. Dakota.
Yeah, here at Rodney's, people are stopping by to pick up free meals, coming at designated times to make sure the place doesn't get too packed with people. And the owner started this effort because of the need created by the pandemic, and because of the community support he's gotten, he's been able to continue it. Rodney Frazier always strives to make an impact on the community.
It's very important. Don't rely on the next person to do something.
So when the pandemic hit, he took it upon himself to lend a hand.
Since COVID hit, so many people have lost their jobs. They've lost hours on their jobs. They've lost, family members. People are struggling right now. And so I decided to do what I can for the community that I live in.
About 5 weeks ago, Rodney's Cafe began providing free meals to those affected by the pandemic.
The reaction that I'm getting from people on Facebook and the people that are coming in and getting this food is better than money. It's better than anything that I've ever done, really. Because when you know that you're affecting someone's life and you're actually helping them, that's awesome.
In 1 week alone, he served more than 500 meals, and community support for what he's doing is growing.
People are just coming in and helping and calling me, and they want to be involved.
With that support, Rodney has been able to extend the free meal offer not just to those affected by the pandemic, but veterans, the homeless, seniors, and people with disabilities as well.
I'm not doing this on my own. The community is making this happen. And that's the beauty about it. I just love it. I love it.
Meals are given Monday through Friday from 3 to 6, and people are asked to make their orders 24 hours in advance. Rodney plans to keep the free meals going so long as the donations and community support continues.
I'm really proud of what I'm doing, and just the fact that I'm helping so many people, oh, I love it.
You can visit the Rodney's Cafe Facebook page to find out how to place an order or how to donate to the free meal effort. And you can find a link to that page also on WBAY.com. Live in Oshkosh, Dakota Sherrick, Action 2 News.
Well, a restaurant in Oshkosh is once again giving back during the COVID-19 pandemic, offering free meals. That's right, free meals to those struggling during this difficult time. Rodney's started this a couple of weeks ago. They ended up giving about 500 free meals. Dakota Sherrick is at Rodney's this afternoon down in Oshkosh with more on this story. So why is this still going on? It's hard to believe a restaurant can pull this off.
Right, I know, and this actually started about 5 weeks ago, and that 500 meals you mentioned was just within 1 week. Wow. So this has been very popular, and the reason it's still going is just because of the sheer support that Rodney Frazier, the owner here, has gotten for this effort. Lots of donations, volunteers, people are just really getting behind him on this effort.
Okay, so just to be clear, this has been a continuing effort. It wasn't just a one-time thing. He gave out 500 meals and then a couple weeks later he's come back. He's been doing this all along?
Yeah, and at first it started like he had a pasta marathon week where he served a lot of pasta, and then, as the support came coming in and he realized he could keep doing this, he now, is going to have a different meal every day. Today he's doing tacos, and he schedules people so, it doesn't get too packed in here. People just come in, grab their meal and go.
Okay, so you mentioned that he's been able to receive some support to do this, because we all know that this is a pretty difficult time for restaurants, and that one is actually giving away food is remarkable. So where are these donations come from? Is this just because they heard about the story and people want to help out?
Exactly. Some of it is just monetary donations from people who just want to support that way. And he also mentioned there's been other restaurants or people, donating meat or certain foods to just kind of help give him the supply so he's able to do this. And I think when we were talking earlier, he mentioned monetary wise, he's gotten roughly $6,000 donated in order to purchase the materials needed to do this. So it's really just been an incredible amount of support, and that support just keeps coming. It has not stopped.
All right, we see Rodney back there serving with a smile right now. I was going to ask you another question, but I think you can answer this one too. What kind of guy is Rodney?
He's amazing. He really is. You know, he actually has ambitions to even start his own nonprofit one day. He works with people with disabilities. He sees himself as a caretaker, and he is of the philosophy that, you know, you should do what you can to help your community. And especially in a time like this when there is a greater need because of the pandemic, you know, he's stepping up to help out, and the community's behind him.
All right, well, you go, Rodney, and Dakota, thank you very much.